Back when I was in high school, I felt a call in my life, and I'll talk about more of that later, but I was in high school. What was I going to do? I was just a kid. I didn't know anything. I didn't care. Timothy 4:12, Paul's writing to his protege, Timothy, at a church that doesn't like him very much because he's just a kid. What does he know? He doesn't have an experience. He hasn't been through life the way we've been through life. He's just a kid. But Paul writes encouragement to him saying, let no one despise you of your youth. You guys have probably all heard that. I mean, it's something we spit out left and right. But then it goes on, but be an example to the believers in word, in conduct, in love, in spirit, in faith, and in purity. If you guys hear nothing else tonight, hear this. I was super excited for Desperation. I know Pastor JD was super excited for Desperation. So was Janae and Brandy and Pastor Jamie. And every single leader here was excited for Desperation. Not because it was going to be a week away from work, although it was. Not because of the amazing worship that you guys would get there, because it was. We were excited for Desperation because we knew what God was going to do in you there. And we see something you don't. You guys are it. You guys sitting right here are going to be the ones to lead the revolution in the church. And I don't mean reformation, and I don't mean revival, I mean revolution. A revolution is a time when a group of people get fed up with how things are going, in whatever setting they're in, and decide it's time to do something about it. And take a stand and fight against what they think is wrong, and fight, more importantly, for what they believe is right. And you guys are going to lead the revolution in the church. It's you. It's not me. It's not Pastor JD. It's not Pastor Jonathan. It's you guys. And that's not 5 years from now. That's not 10 years from now. That's now. If you guys have the smallest inkling, the smallest desire to get involved in this church more than you have, especially when it comes to big church, do it. Do it, because we need you there. We need you now. You guys have the power. You guys have the passion. You guys have what it takes to transform this church here and now. And that's why we're excited about Desperation, because we see that. We see that in you, in each and every one of you. Even when you don't see it yourselves, it's there. And we're here every week because it is our desire to try to pull that out of you and help you realize your full potential, your full power because of who Jesus is. This calling isn't easy, and a lot of you, I know because I was there, make the excuse of, you don't know what I've been through, you don't know what I've done. You don't know the person I am. You don't know how I treated that girl, how I used her, how I slept with her and then left her. You don't know the drugs I've done, the times I've shot up or gotten high with my friends. You don't know what my weekends look like, or better yet, my weekdays after school. The thoughts that I have in my room, the visions that go on in my head and I can't get rid of no matter how much I want. And a lot of you have been freed from that thing that you've struggled with, that you've fought with, that's tormented you. You've been freed from it, but you still hold on to it. It's your excuse. It's your fallback. It's your safety net. It's your easy way out of, God can't use me. I've done this, or I've done that. I'm not good enough for God to use. I'm not right with God yet for him to use me. I'm not in the place where I need to be spiritually. I don't read my Bible enough. I don't pray enough. That's crap. It's absolute crap, and it's a lie. And it's a lie that Satan uses to weaken you and to keep you from action. 2 Timothy 4:9, again, he's going back to Timothy, his young protege. And it says, God has saved us and called us with a holy calling, not according to our works, but according to his own purpose and grace, which is given to us in Jesus Christ before time began. And it goes on and it says it's given to us in Jesus Christ because of what he did on the cross. It all goes back to Christ and what he did on the cross, guys. An author of a book that Brandy's reading right now, which I obviously need to read, states that God doesn't focus on your past. He prepares you for your future. It doesn't matter what you've done. God's going to use that. It doesn't matter the person that you thought you were. God's going to use that. It doesn't matter the person you are right now. God's going to use that. It's not about us. It's all about God.